Subway? Ho!
While you are probably more than familiar with the sandwich options at the location near you, wait till you get a load of these top 10 best international Subway sandwiches. Bon appetit!
Sandwich.
Poached Egg, Australia.
Hey, hello!
A typical breakfast sandwich is usually going to come with either scrambled or fried eggs. But at Subway in Australia, you can get yours with a poached egg. The first thing everyone has to do when they go to Australia is flush the toilet to see if the water really spins in the opposite direction. But after that, you should head over to a nearby Subway restaurant for a breakfast Sammy unlike any you can get over here. And the poached eggs aren't the only breakfast item that you get between your bread. This one also comes with short-cut bacon slices, which are thinly sliced strips of bacon. Then pick your cheese and veggies and enjoy a breakfast fit for a kangaroo, assuming the kangaroo likes eggs and bacon. While many of the items on this list seem a little outlandish, this Down Under offering sounds like something that would go over quite well in this time zone too. And poaching eggs shouldn't be that complicated, especially for a well-trained sandwich artist. Maybe this is one that will make it to the North American market one day. But until it does, we now have another reason to take that trip to Australia, along with going to an Aussie rules football game and, like all hardcore Simpsons fans, play knifey spoony with a real Australian. Chicken fajita, Germany.
Today I'm making fajitas for the family.
What's the first thing you think of when someone says German food? Fajitas, right? Yeah, probably not, which is what makes the chicken fajita sub at German Subway locations a bit of a surprise. We would have expected some kind of schnitzel offering, although for that, you will need to go to a Subway restaurant in Australia. If these subs were offered at Mexican Subways, that might make more sense, at least initially.
Logic, Captain.
However, in Mexico, you can get amazing chicken fajitas and other food with that flavor profile everywhere, which would be made more authentically as well. So it kind of makes sense that the chain would bring this sandwich to a country like Germany not as familiar with true homemade fajita flavors. The sandwich features strips of chicken that have been tossed around in fajita seasoning, and the rest of the sandwich is up to you. Select your veggies, sauces, and, of course, whether or not you want a shake of salt and pepper, and you are good to go. If you really want to try the chicken fajita sub but aren't in Germany or have any plans to go there, we can tell you that the sandwich is available in other countries as well. Do a quick search and see if you live in or closer to one that offers it on the menu.
I need chicken!
Seafood sub, Russia.
You like seafood, do you?
Usually in North America, when we think of Subway sandwiches and seafood, the first thing that comes to mind is tuna, of course. The tuna sandwich is one of the most popular on the chain's menu, over here. However, cross the ocean and you will find a whole variety of other seafood options that you probably had never considered from a fast food sandwich joint. Like in Russia, where you can order up a seafood sub that is filled with chopped up crab meat, mixed with mayonnaise, of course. It may not be the fanciest of the seafood meats, but it must be good if it's still on the menu, right? And as always, you can switch up the flavor profile somewhat with how many other ingredients you throw on there. Keep it simple, like a lobster roll, and don't add anything extra. Or pile that crab meat on top of lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, and onions. We all know that cheese and seafood is generally a no-no combination, according to the culinary community. But if you are feeling like a total rule breaker, throw some Swiss or cheddar on that bad boy and see how your personalized crab creation tastes. Although we can't be held responsible for the final outcome. And if you happen to be in Sweden instead of Russia, you could try their Skagenröra sub, which is their version of crab meat salad.
If my name was Sebastian, you'd totally help me.
Shrimp avocado, Japan.
El Grande Avocado.
The Japanese sure do love their shrimp, so much so that these little seafood bites of joy are served in some form or another at pretty much every fast food joint in the country. Go to McDonald's in Japan and you can order a filet o shrimp. Head over to a Burger King and you can try a shrimp Whopper.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad.
And walk down the street to a Japanese Subway restaurant and you can get your hands on a shrimp avocado sub. There are actually multiple shrimp sandwich offerings at Subway in Japan, but the shrimp avocado is probably the most popular. This is another sandwich that might sound a little strange at first, but once you give it a try, you are sure to understand the appeal. As long as you like shrimp, of course. And while you may not think of avocado as a natural pairing with shrimp, it actually works really well. Next time you're at a dinner party and there are shrimp laid out on the table, as well as Tostitos and guacamole, combine that shrimp with that guac and see for yourself. Now, imagine that on bread with lettuce and veggies and see if you can resist. And for those who don't want the avocado and are wondering about some of the other Japanese shrimp sandwich offerings, you could try the shrimp and broccoli sub. Although we admit that avocado is much more appealing than broccoli for most of us.
The broccoli must die.
Corn and peas, India.
Creamed corn, and creamed corn.
You'd think with how popular vegetarianism is in North America, Subway would make a stronger push to cater to those who don't partake in meat. But they really don't.
Why?
Maybe they just assume that since they offer all of those cheese and veggie items that they don't have to go much beyond that. But there are only so many ways one can combine the cheese and veggies before it feels like the same old sub again and again. Well, we have two options for you vegetarians out there who want to eat something different at Subway. Try the falafel or go to India. About 20% of the Indian population eat a vegetarian diet, and Subway locations there do a great job of serving those customers. In India, they have what sounds like a very simple yet creative vegetarian sandwich option for customers: corn and peas. It has all the lettuce, cheese, and veggies you love, but on top of it all, they scoop on a corn and pea salad with carrots, topped off with a mayo-esque sauce. This takes the veggie sandwich game to the next level with some added crunch and creaminess, as well as a selection of veggies that are different from the standard tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers that you always get on your bread. Another example is the paneer tikka sub that tops your veggies with cubes of the classic Indian cheese that have been seasoned with spices. Either way, they've obviously thought about the vegetarian customers in India.
Then you must think I'm a monster.
Chicken tikka, UK.
Boing chicka, masala boing chicka.
Besides India, is there a place in the world that loves Indian food more than the United Kingdom? Probably not. And the most popular Indian dish in the UK is said to be tikka masala. With that in mind, it makes sense that Subway decided to bring that dish to their menu and put it on a sandwich. While it may seem a little weird at first, it shouldn't. Everyone who has tried tikka masala has probably also enjoyed grabbing a forkful and wrapping it up in a piece of delicious warm naan. Well, instead of naan, Subway uses their own bread, although now that we say it out loud, they should totally offer it on naan, don't you think?
Well, yeah.
Delicious chicken with a fragrant curry kick definitely sounds like a must-try to us, and a cool handheld way to enjoy your Indian food. And for those who have never tried tikka masala before and are worried about the spice level, don't be. As one article put it, the masala sauce should be well spiced but not hot, rich and creamy, and have a hint of coconut. So go ahead, give it a try. Just add your veggie and sauce accoutrements and enjoy.
I love spicy food.
Matambrito, Argentina.
What's that?
Pork flank steak, Matambrito, is a very popular cut of meat in the South American country of Argentina, so it only makes sense that Subway would use it in one of their sandwiches at local restaurants. But they don't just use it, they fry it. Yes, that's right, the Matambrito sandwich at Argentina Subway joints is a deep-fried pork patty with barbecue sauce. Then, as always, the customer gets to customize it with their choice of cheese and veggies that get added to the Sammy. We have to say that it sounds pretty delicious.
Yummy, yummy.
Next to soccer star Lionel Messi, it just might be second on our list of best things from Argentina. In North America, we are accustomed to Subway grilling their meats, so having a fried option sounds great, even if it might be a little outside the healthy eating lane that Subways in North America like to drive in. Although, when you think about it, all you need is a little extra time on the soccer pitch to burn off any of those added fried food calories. After all, who doesn't love the sound of fried pork on a bun?
Wait, what's this about fried?
Smoked chicken and cream cheese, Brazil.
Rio, Brazil.
There's a lot to break down with this offering from Subway in Brazil. First off is the smoked chicken, another international meat offering that takes the flavor profile beyond the standard grilling we see here. We love smoked steak and pork, so there doesn't seem to be any reason we wouldn't dig smoked chicken. Next, we have cream cheese. If they were using lox instead of chicken, the cream cheese would be a no-brainer. But when you see the cream cheese and chicken combo, you have to admit that it might not be the most enticing offer right off the bat. It might make you do a double take and question your food choices altogether. But then it all starts to make sense. Basically, it's like chicken salad, but instead of using mayonnaise, they use cream cheese. Sure, it's a little different than usual, but you can't deny how intrigued you would be to see this offered on your menu. It makes the sandwich tangy, creamy, and most importantly, oh so cheesy.
I like cheesy.
Next time you have some leftover chicken and you want to make yourself a sandwich, just try replacing the mayo with cream cheese and see what you think. Chances are you will be pleasantly surprised.
Surprise!
Chicken Parm, Mexico.
Gene Parmesan, how are you doing?
This sounds like something Tony Soprano would order if he walked into a Subway restaurant. But unfortunately, he wouldn't be able to get it at the Subway joint down the street from the Bada Bing. Tony and his crew would only be able to try this sandwich if they were vacationing in Mexico. Yes, Mexico. The Chicken Parm Subway sandwich is available in Mexico, not Italy. Just like the fajita sandwich is available in Germany rather than Mexico, this is another attempt by Subway to bring non-typical flavors to local Subway customers in various regions. And again, we are super jealous of our neighbors to the south. Let's break it down. You've got breaded chicken, marinara sauce, melted mozzarella cheese, and don't forget the Parmesan. As you wipe the Homer Simpson-like drool from your face, we can tell you that, as far as we know, the chain has no plans to bring this offering to America. This one sounds amazing, and we have no doubt it would be a huge hit. Not that the Subway Board of Directors is asking our opinion. So for now, we are left to fend for ourselves and make our own version of this sub. Order chicken parm from your favorite Italian joint, buy a fresh baguette from your local bakery, and, like how Reese's brings together chocolate and peanut butter, bring the chicken parm and the baguette together to make your own sandwich. Now, wanna share a bite?
I want chicken.
Sausage sub, China.
Sausage.
One of the most controversial questions being pondered in recent times is whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich. And while we aren't ready to take any sides in that argument right now, we are comfortable in saying that the sausage sub available in China is most definitely a sandwich, and one that looks so darn good. Bored with the same old tuna, chicken, and deli meat offerings at your local Subway restaurant? Well, imagine if you were in China and you could get a gorgeous sausage instead.
Wait till those judges get their hands on my mammoth sausage.
So is it really just a Subway hot dog? Well, no. They split the sausage down the middle and lay it flat on the bread, or on top of whatever lettuce and veggie extras you desire. Then you throw on your favorite sauce selection, and this is a sausage sandwich that has us very envious of everyone who gets to enjoy this whenever they want. This is also another one of the Sammys on our list that seems like an obvious choice to bring to Subway outlets on this continent. So here's to hoping that one day soon we see Deion Sanders chowing down on a sausage sub in one of his Subway commercials. Sausage! We'll share another video. Just tap or click. First time here? Then leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.